Carl, and you're listening to KPFT Houston.
Support for KPFT and the Prison Show is provided by the Cohen Parole Law Firm. For almost 40 years, Gary Cohen has helped represent incarcerated individuals throughout Texas obtain parole and fight parole revocations. We protect those who have fallen short of perfection from the wrath of those who believe they have attained it. For more information about Gary Cohen and his associates, Alan Bennett and Gene Anthus, you can find it at the website, parolelaw.com. You may also contact them at 512-476-6201.
Listeners should be aware that the following program contains language and audio images which may be found disturbing and may not be suitable for your snotty-nosed little brat who probably cusses like a sailor behind your back anyway. Parental discretion is advised.
Daddy, I'm coming to see you at visiting hours next week. Mama ain't been doing too well, I'll tell you more when we speak. And Billy's loving high school. He's out there blocking for JV. I'm sure he's gonna come around by the time you give a list. It's Friday night, the inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know. It's prison.
It's time to holler down the pipe chase and rattle them bars, because we're going to do a prison show for you right here at beautiful old, historic old, exciting new KPFT Houston, from the heart of Montrose, where we all hope tomorrow will be a better day.
Dreams, I can see your freedom. I will hold you once more. To men with no visitors, no money on the books. Remember, David's always gonna be here. You're never so alone. This ain't my love. It's Friday night. The inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know. It's prison radio. Prison radio.
And welcome to the Prison Show. Tonight is Friday, November the 7th, and we want to thank a few people for their donations. Pledge drive went very well, thank y'all. But we want to thank Paul, Diana, Edwin, Mary, John. Ooh, we got a double John, two Johns. Barbara, Gary, Jason, Nicole, and Marcy. Ooh, y'all, thank you. Thank you very much.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Wait, I was looking at. Oh, yeah. Okay, it doesn't go down. I thought I was missing someone. So we thank you very much. Sorry about that.
We actually did really well.
Yeah, we did. So
and I think technically it's not over till Sunday, but we already the station did very well. But in case you had a pledge and you didn't get your chance, you can still call 713-526-5738, option number 1. Or you can go to www.kpft.org and hit the donate button.
You can do that, and we will call out your name and thank you. So now I have to get back to where I was. See, I had it all set up, and then I remembered, oh my God, I got to do this. So tonight, David has lined up, as usual, a great show. Mary Sue Molnar, she's going to be on, Executive Director at Texas Voices for Reason and Justice. My friend Brittany Robertson, she's going to be on, Texas Prison Reform Activist and the Prison Show board member. She's one of the board members. Paul Morgan, attorney, he's going to be on. I think he's calling in. Well, everyone's calling in except for me and Linda. We are in the house. We are here along with David. David's here, Jamin's here, and Rayla is here. So we have a small house full. Kind of.
Kind of?
Kind kind. You see, I'm so short. I can't. All I can see is the tip of your cowboy hat.
At least you can see that. Can you see that?
I can't.
How about that? Can you see that?
I see that.
Yeah, I'll turn it up for you.
Wait, where are the other cameras so they can see that?
It's right here.
Oh, okay. As long as they see that too.
Yep.
Hey, back at you.
I got one. We can go both directions because there's a camera back there for Linda.
Linda, do the same. Come on.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear?
Flip the bird. We're all flipping birds.
We're all flipping the bird at each other.
There you go.
Oh, you see,
See?
Linda's.
Linda done flipping birds too.
Yep.
Bird, bird, bird. Bird is a bird.
Yeah, and now she's in the background saying we're making
Yeah.
her bad. No. Linda, y'all should hear her.
I've heard her.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
She was singing a song one day, and the F word was every other word in the song.
Hey, who was that lady that had, she came in the studio and she sang, and her songs were like, you know.
Oh, Lisa Lyric.
Yes, she needs to come back.
Blowjobs and brownies.
Blowjobs and brownies, baby. She needs to come back in the studio. I think the guys would like that.
You know, Saturday, Charlie and the Regrets are going to be up at Green Oaks Tavern in Humble. Mm-hmm. And the last time Dee Dee and I went to Green Oaks in Humble, we didn't know it, but Lisa Lyric was there.
Oh.
We were right across the street at the cafe eating, and I said, hey, you want to go have a drink? She said, sure. So we went across the street, and lo and behold, there's Lisa Lyric.
She was awesome. Yeah.
She was singing about blowjobs and brownies.
Blowjobs. Yep. So we need to get her back on.
Yeah.
Now that we have.
You know, she won a contest when Rodney Carrington was there. They were singing those comedy songs like that. She actually won.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. All right. Well, let's get to Miss Mary Sue Molnar. She is the executive director at Texas Voices for Reason and Justice. Hey, Mary Sue, how are you?
Hey, I am doing well. How are you guys tonight?
We are making it. It's
Gosh,
Friday.
I don't know how to follow up after blowjobs and brownies, but
I know.
I'll do the best I can.
Come on, Mary, you can do it.
Yeah, right. I can do the brownies, I'll tell you that much.
That's
well,
awesome.
I saw David today on another call. We were on a call with Ronald Hudson, who is the chief operating officer from TDCJ. And
he seemed like a nice guy, didn't he?
Introduced to him, so that was kind of interesting. It was nice, to get to meet people there and get some more contact info on who to call. But anyway, we have been so busy the last 2 weeks. I have always been on this kick against residency restrictions for people who are required to register on the sex offense registry. And our organization, Texas Voices, we work specifically for common sense laws and policies for people who are required to register. So we don't do much concerning prison issues or things that go inside the prison. For us, it's mostly once you are out of prison and on the registry. But my big thing has always been, other than getting rid of the registry, it's been residency restrictions. So if you are going to be required to register and you get out on parole has a 500-foot residency restriction ordinance. The problem is that Texas allows cities to create their own ordinances. And larger cities can go as far as they want, and some have banished people from their entire cities. So we've been fighting those for years. We continue to fight those because everyone needs a place to live. And if we want people to succeed and live healthy, productive lifestyles, they have to have a place to live. without a place to live. It's hard to find a job. You get stuck in one of those crummy halfway houses owned by TDCJ or owned by the state. So we've been opposing residency restrictions for as long as I can remember. And recently we learned that the city of Fort Worth is considering imposing an ordinance.
Oh,
Now,
wow.
Fort Worth is a very important city for us. First of all, we have multiple members who live there. And aside from that, there are several very, very good privately owned halfway homes there. And should this ordinance go into place, those places will be shut down. So that's what we're doing now, is we're working with our members and some other concerned citizens and owners of halfway homes and such to try and kill this ordinance. But it's going to be tough.
So when did this come about? I mean, Fort Worth is a large city.
It is. And the larger cities like Austin and Dallas and, the large Houston, they don't have these type of ordinances. But cities this is a domino effect. One city, imposes an ordinance, and then that pushes people out into the next city and the next city and the next city. And one by one, we've noticed that cities are starting to enact ordinances. Mm-hmm. And they have to go before the city council and all of this kind of thing. So, it's really difficult for our organization because we're used to working with the legislature. And, we're not real familiar working with city councils. But that's what we're doing at this point. And we're trying to learn as we go, figure out their process, when they're meeting, who to contact. But, we're getting it done. We killed one in Austin about a year ago, and we're trying to kill this one too. So wish us luck. It's a lot of work.
So there was one in Austin that was proposed?
It was on the schedule, but we killed it. And they actually took it off of the schedule the day that it was supposed to be heard by the full council. But we worked really hard on that behind the scenes.
Okay. So when did this come about? I mean, with Fort Worth?
We found out, I guess it's been about 2.5 weeks ago. And once we found out, we immediately got onto it, and we started, making calls, rallying our members and our Fort Worth members to call their city council people, email their office, take them information, show up at city hall meetings, things like that. It has not gone before the full council yet. We're trying to kill it before it gets there. But, sometimes we can't do that. We just do the best we can. I mean, there's so much fear-driven information given out to the public by the media and by public officials that it's kind of hard to kill these things. But we're on it, and we're working hard and doing the best we can to get rid of it. And, Fort Worth also has a lot of warehouses that hire people with criminal histories, whether they're on the registry or not. So, it's not a bad place to live if you're required to register.
And like you said, I know Pasadena down here by Houston, they have an ordinance that, you can't even be grandfathered in.
Let me tell you about Pasadena.
Oh, please.
I just ran across their ordinance the other day, or a while back. I presented at the Texas Criminal Defense Lawyers Conference, and I did my spiel on residency restrictions. And I happened to run across Pasadena's, and they're using all the typical child-safe zones, like the school, the park, the video arcade, the daycare. And then they have, as a child safe zone, they've included a neighborhood.
A neighborhood.
A neighborhood.
So that's
It's
how they're
like,
getting.
okay, I guess the whole city's off limits then if you can't live in a neighborhood.
Right.
And looking through the list of cities and ordinances, some have included bowling alleys and movie theaters and public or private swimming pools, and a few of them have included golf courses. Now, I've never known of children to gather at golf course. So it's really become quite ridiculous, and it's seeming to be more and more banishment, simply trying to banish people from their entire city. This is a kind of bullshit that we're fighting.
Oh, yeah. David had to dump that. Are you there, Mary Sue?
I am here.
You can't say that word.
Oh, well, you'll have to X that part out.
Well, I hit the dump button, so for the next 5 minutes, don't say that word especially, because I can't take it out then.
Okay, gotcha.
But I can understand the you know, it gets very frustrating, and probably saying that word helps, because I know I want to say it a lot.
Well, there ought to be another word we could use, but we get the message.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to tell them you're number one?
Yes. Tell us, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, Mary Sue, how can someone get a hold of you?
So our mailing address is Texas Voices, P.O. Box 23539, San Antonio, Texas, 78223. We've also got a website for people who are incarcerated, and if you want to tell your families about us, you can find us at texasvoices.org. And there's a way on there where you can contact us, and our toll-free number is on there.
All right. Well, that's great. Thank you so much, Mary Sue. And if I can do anything to help you with Fort Worth, let me know.
Thank you. I appreciate it. We need all the help we can get.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome. See y'all soon.
All right. Have a great weekend.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Now, let's get to one of my favorite people, Brittany.
Hi, Danny.
Hey, Brittany. Do you have an update? I haven't mentioned anything about Tonya.
I haven't received anything yet.
Okay. Some people may know her. Her son passed away at the Estelle unit. Was it in 2023, I believe?
Yes.
Yes, his name was John. So she's she's in the hospital right now undergoing surgery, or she was earlier. And hopefully Brittany will get word soon and let us know how she's doing. So what do you have for us tonight, Brittany?
Oh man. So lately I've been working on drafting programs with some of the team members. We've noticed a kind of a deficit or a need. But the issue with, sorry, I got a bit of an echo on my end.
Yeah, everyone mentions that, and we wish we could stop it.
The funny thing is we don't hear it.
Nobody else is having to go through it.
Yeah, we don't hear it. So we're sorry.
Okay, good.
So go ahead.
Okay, so the rough drafting of programs is mainly for substance abuse. We wanted to focus on, we're seeing a lot of issues happening in grad. out of the last class of 20, only 8 people have made it into phase 3.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so there's a lot of the people that enroll in grad enroll due to it's often tied to substance abuse. And if we're not allowing the security threat groups to rehabilitate before they decide to leave their group, every program we enroll them in after stands a risk of failing because we never addressed the first issue. So I'm hoping we'll get some people to review the programs. I'm going to be mailing in rough drafts to the team members.
Today on that call, they told us that the grad program was put on hold.
So CITP and grad is put on hold. And that's to do with some of the safety and security concerns that have been happening there.
They said that some of the guys that were in the program had, I guess they were doing activity, and that it got everybody in trouble.
At
Yeah,
what unit?
I don't know. They didn't say that. They just said that they put those programs on hold for the moment until they figured it out because I guess there was a couple of bad apples.
Yeah.
I mean, the requirement to get in the thing, into those, like the grad program, is you're not supposed to have any activity, correct?
Right, correct. I think the people who are getting out there first maybe don't understand the seriousness and the trust that administration's putting into them to let them go through it. But I also don't think about all the people, the people that are sitting back there waiting to go, the people who are maintaining their behavior, sobriety, and working to rebuild their family relationships. It sucks because everyone's held back now. And there's a lot of people who are ready to move forward.
Yeah, that does. But if it was, clearly it had to have been happening at more than one, because I know they have grad at several units. So it had to be happening at more than one for them to take such drastic measures, because grad has been going on for years.
Right. I know Ellis was having a big issue with substance abuse. Just some of the stories I would hear when I'd talk to team members about how somebody would fall out on the toilet or fell off their bunk. What's going on in a rehabilitation program is some of the most disturbing things I've heard in the last month. So as much as it kind of hinders rehabilitation to put the program on pause, I think they're missing a lot of key steps before even enrolling them.
So you're suggesting maybe some pre-grad programs, more or less?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely. The lack of, I guess, attention. So we know restrictive housing is harmful to mental health, physical health, and many other things. But
yes,
we're instilling that harm while expecting them to become better people, right? So a lot of people end up just self-medicating back there. And I know the music app and them getting that opportunity is good, but it's not enough.
It's not a fix-all.
Restrictive housing has a lot to change.
Yes, it sure does, and it is not a fix-all, but it did. I know it helped a lot on death row, but they do not have near the issues that restrictive housing does.
Yeah, I am not as educated on death row, but I will say the what the public expects out of the correction system compared to what we're making sure they're offering within it are vastly different results.
Yeah, because the public, I mean, I don't even think that they understand that, 95% of the men and women will be coming home. And they don't think about how they will be when they get home. I mean,
right.
I know several people who've been released straight out of restrictive housing.
Yep. Yeah, there's a few of the guys on the team that are out now.
Dawn
and prior to some of them being out, I had one guy call me while he was in the food stamp office because he thought he was about to go back to jail.
Aww.
He couldn't understand how people were so rude. So, he was losing his temper there. Then I had another individual who called me after his girlfriend left the house. They got in a huge argument because she didn't understand kind of why he was struggling with some stuff. And, I think out of the people I know who have been released, if I've spoken to two of them on issues within like the first week, I can't imagine the struggles that people are going through.
Right. Yeah. So clearly they need something. So how receptive is TDC? Have you spoken to them about the programs prior to grad?
So there's a few people within TDCJ who I'd say are, they're ready to hear it, and I think they're almost eager for, some level of collaboration. But I will say there's also those who are very resistant. I'm noticing a trend, apparently. One officer I had hoped to reach out to because of the position she was in. I guess we crossed paths a few years ago, and she doesn't care to talk to me.
Oh. Well, Brittany, let's get your address out there first, because I know we only have a few seconds left. What is the address where they can reach you?
So it's Texas Prison Reform, and that's P.O. Box 671, Kaukauna, Wisconsin, and it's spelled Kaukauna.
And what's that zip code?
54130.
All right, Brittany, we thank you so much for being on tonight.
Yeah, thank you. You guys take care.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye. Man, I'm sad I missed that call today. Sucks.
Yeah, I was really surprised that they had the call, believe it or not, because we've been having the other one with Mr. Patrick. But Mr. Dunford said that he would like to have this on a regular basis. So.
That's what Brittany Skanes told me, and yeah, she's awesome. Office of Family Services. Her name is Brittany, not to be confused with Brittany Robertson, but Brittany Skanes with TDCJ.
But they're both new in that position, right?
Yes, but Brittany's been in there for I think since June or July, maybe. So, but yeah, they're new. Yeah.
Mr. Dunford just got bumped up because Bobby Lumpkin got bumped up, correct?
I believe.
That was COO. Lumpkin was the COO before, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I don't know. There's still TDC.
I thought it was Hudson.
Hudson. Oh, I said Dunford. What's his first name then?
Ron, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I've emailed him, but he never answers me. All right, let's get to Paul Morgan on line 1. Hang on, Paul. There we go. Hey, Paul.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going. How are you?
I'm doing good.
You you got that deep voice.
There's a pretty bad echo.
Yes, we apologize. We know it's there.
The problem is we can't hear it.
Yeah.
Only the callers hear it. So I don't know how to get rid of it.
Yeah, we apologize. So what do you have for us tonight?
Okay. All right, so there... Oh, jeez. Hold on. Okay. So there were two cases that were granted relief. The one that made the news was Mr. Armstrong. I gave David that opinion in the abatement order, so that everyone can have that to see how Mr. Armstrong got relief. But a less known and less famous one is Sally Ring got habeas relief for her client Aaron Knight, and that writ I also gave to David, and that story is actually a lot more wild than the story with Mr. Armstrong. But starting with Mr. Armstrong, I read the abatement order, and apparently after 3 trials, the state of Texas is still hiding stuff. And there was looks like a DNA analyst that apparently was either accused of or... So apparently there was a DNA analyst that the state had filed a forensic science complaint on, which is a pretty big deal. I mean, for those of you who don't know, the state of Texas has a forensic science commission that governs all of the forensic disciplines and the forensic scientific evidence that makes it into courtrooms. And if a scientist or an analyst or a supervisor or whatever does anything that is either considered evidence tampering or it's considered some type of performance problem or anything like that, then the state or whomever can actually file a forensic a complaint with the Forensic Science Commission and can ask for the Forensic Science Commission to pull the credentials of that person. That's actually how I don't remember the name of the client, but there was that client over in Jefferson County that had that analyst that was was doing all that real crazy stuff with all the drugs, where the analyst had found to have been tampering with evidence and was taking drugs from one location and storing it instead, like lying about storing it in a fridge, and instead was storing it in like a lunchbox or something real silly like that. The Forensic Science Commission gets involved with real serious stuff like that. So with Mr. Armstrong, apparently there was an accusation that one of the analysts had planted DNA evidence in an unrelated case. The state had filed a forensic science complaint, and we have the panel that recommended relief has 2 new judges from the Republican branch. It has Judge Hart and Judge McLaughlin, and also has Judge Wilson. Now, Judge Hart, Judge Hart was a Harris County judge for a long time, and that he was the judge of the 230th, and then he got swept out with the Democrats, and then went over to Fort Bend. He's wonderful. And then Tanya McLaughlin just joined the 14th Court of Appeals. So it's good to see that those 2 are coming in and taking this stuff real seriously with Judge Wilson, because I think something that's complicated when you get, the 14th and the 1st, and all these different courts of appeals judges that do a mix of like civil and criminal stuff, and sometimes they're so civilly oriented that they don't understand the nuances with things that are this serious. So the fact that we have judges that have extensive criminal experience, that they're able to sniff out stuff that is serious and actually ask for relief is good. So anyhow, the reason the 14th Court of Appeals issued an abatement order and asked for more relief on Armstrong is because of the forensic science complaint. They don't know if that was disclosed or if that was a Brady violation, so they're sending that back before Judge Kelly Johnson to make factual findings. And we have Pat McCann to thank for that. Pat McCann was the one that piloted this one, so kudos to him. So I would encourage everyone to read that abatement order, because it is definitely a good, fresh look of the judges that we have over in the 14th Court of Appeals. Which, if you're in Harris County and you're worried about going to trial and you're worried about just getting slammed on your appeal, I think this is now a good signal that we have judges that take things more seriously. All right, now with the other writ that I just gave David, which is ex parte Aaron Knight, very sad. First, it's 11072. It's a gentleman that pled to deferred probation on a I believe it's either I believe it's an adult ag sex assault. Excuse me, it's a regular sex assault. Apparently, the defendant had been adjudicated incompetent, and he had a non-functioning IQ. Apparently, it was like below 50 or something along that. His mother was involved, informed everyone that the defendant had the functioning brain of a 1-year-old, and there was a whole multitude of mental health records from this particular defendant. Unfortunately, he got appointed a lawyer who just apparently didn't care at all. Ended up pleading him to a probationary sentence that because he was completely incompetent, didn't understand. But most egregious with this is apparently the accuser against Mr. Knight said that he was in that there was forcible sex, but apparently that was totally not true. They were actually in some type of like dating relationship and had a child together. And I couldn't glean whether there was some type of fight or whether she recanted, but nevertheless, the complaining witness made the accusation that there was non-consensual sex, and then upon the habeas prosecutors picking this up, they went to go look to see if the complaining witness in this case still wanted to re-prosecute, and she said she absolutely did not. She actually went back and said that after she had filed the case that she wanted nothing to do with it. And I couldn't figure out if that was because of the child, or whether that was like a red herring. But yeah, Sally Ring was able to get relief for a client that had a lawyer been less tenacious, would still be on a sex registrable deferred, and would have had a life completely ruined, which is always very sad when you have someone that has a mental disability and is struggling. So shout out to Pat McCann for the Armstrong abatement, and shout outs to Sally Ring for this 11072. And those are the two big things that I would talk about I wanted to talk with y'all tonight.
So, they can pull up the information on LexisNexis on their tablets. How do you spell, I think everyone, what's Armstrong's first name again?
I gotta take you off speaker because of the echo. I think it's RJ Armstrong. So if they're on LexisNexis, it's Antonio Armstrong Jr. Trial court number 1546111. If they're looking it up on Thames, it's 1423 CR.
Okay, and Aaron Knight, how do you spell his first name?
AARON.
And then Knight is the KNIGHT?
Yes.
Okay. And this came down through the CCA?
So the Armstrong opinion came from the 14th Court of Appeals. So it and the night writ is an 11072. So the relief was granted at the trial court.
I sent that paperwork to you, Danny, so you could read it.
Okay, thank you. I was just making sure that the people out, how to pull it up on LexisNexis.
And they have that on their tablets?
Yes.
So I think they'll be able to see Armstrong. I don't know if they'll be able to see Aaron Knight because Aaron Knight is a pleading that was granted.
Oh, okay.
So I think they have to actually go to the district clerk website and pull it up.
Okay, well, if anyone wants that opinion, I'll definitely, Linda and I will get it to you. And Paul, if anybody wants to write to you, where do they write?
1523 Yale, Houston, Texas, 77008.
And just Paul Morgan, attorney at law?
I'm sorry, the Paul Morgan Law Office, yes.
All right. Well, we appreciate you being on, Paul.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure talking with you all.
Thanks, Paul. Have a good night.
Have a good night now.
All right, Linda, come on down.
She's the next contestant?
She is the next contestant. Absolutely, she is. All right.
She says she's coming.
She's here. She's here.
Hey, Danny.
Okay, let me grab your...
Which one of these? I don't have two heads.
You,
I got two.
She's got two heads. There you go.
Two heads are better than one.
Absolutely, they are. All right. Good evening, everyone on Texas Death Row and everyone else listening. We need to remind everyone again about the custodial death report. People have been sending me letters in reference to it. So I will just have your people, or if we can help you with that. But it is a custodial death report for the Attorney General of Texas. So, and it goes back to 2011, and we can pull up any information regarding an in-house death. So right now there are 2 scheduled executions in Texas, 17 total for the United States, according to Death Penalty Information Center, from now until the end of 2026, which we know more will be coming. We realize that. There have been 41 executions in the United States this year, with 5 in Texas. Florida has executed 15 men this year, more than any other state, and they still have 2 more executions scheduled for the remainder of the year. Please head over to the Death Penalty Action website. They have petitions on their website for every single execution, and that's deathpenaltyaction.org. And like my dear friend Leroy at the PAC unit started and T added, no voice is too small. So pick up the phone and make that call to the AG, the governor, state reps and all. Be for us that soldier standing on the wall, dedicated to duty, never dropping the ball. So remember to call everyone. The next execution scheduled in Texas is Charles Thompson, and he is scheduled for January the 28th and is out of Harris County. Cedric Ricks is scheduled for March the 11th, and he is out of Tarrant County. And again, even though my friend Mayo is gone, I will continue to use his words in his honor. Here's the news you can use. Rodney Reed, you were scheduled for conference at the Supreme Court on September the 29th, on October the 10th, October 17th, and again today, November 7th. You have been rescheduled yet again for a date not indicated, but we will obviously keep you abreast. Obel Cruz Garcia, you were scheduled for conference today, November the 7th, at the Supreme Court coming out of the Fifth Circuit. Gustavo Sandoval, your petition was filed at the Supreme Court on October 31st, coming out of the CCA. DeMontrell Miller, on October the 24th, you filed a motion to alter or amend judgment at the district court. And then on November the 4th, the state filed their response in opposition to your motion. Brittany Holberg, you have a lot going on. On October 27th, an amicus brief was filed by Separation of Powers Clinic. An amicus curiae brief was filed by Gender Justice Organizations and Fair and Just Prosecution and former prosecutors. Your case is calendared for en banc oral arguments on Wednesday, January the 21st in New Orleans. Carlos Ayestes, on October the 27th, you filed your brief at the Fifth Circuit. Paul DeVoe, on October the 29th, Judge Pittman denied your motion for substitution of counsel. Elijah Jobert, on October the 29th, the Fifth Circuit denied your petition for rehearing en banc. Ronald Haskell, on October the 29th, your oral argument was reset to a later date at the CCA. Farron Wardrop, my friend, you filed an objection to the findings and recommendations submitted by the magistrate judge. Then the state filed their objections. Then you updated your objections, all on October the 29th. Otis McCain, on October 30th, the CCA affirmed the judgment of the trial court on direct appeal. Robert Solis, on October 30th, the CCA affirmed the judgment of the trial court on direct appeal. Courtney Robinson, on October 30th, you filed a motion to alter or amend the judgment at the district court. Gabriel Hall, on November the 5th, you filed an opposed motion to stay and obey federal habeas proceedings at the district court. Irving Davis, on November 5th, the state filed their brief at the Fifth Circuit. William Spear, on November the 6th, the CCA denied your motion I left a word out, specific that under remand.
This is David. Can I help you?
Order. Hey, David, we can. Remand further factual development is required. You know, we always have something going on here, right? James Broadnax, on November the 6th, the CCA dismissed your application as an abuse of the writ without considering the merits of the claims. Taylor Parker, on November the 6th, the CCA affirmed the judgment of the trial court on direct appeal. And that's all I got, Linda.
You know,
I'm going to later.
Oh, later. Okay. All right. I've got two poems tonight. They're not very long, but they're by Marquise Robinson. Is that how you say it?
I think it's Marquise, yeah.
Marquise.
Where is he from? What state?
I forgot. It's Iowa or something like that. IA.
Yeah, he wrote to us. He sent Linda some poems.
Yes. It's called Love Behind the Wall. I am serving a life sentence, somehow a miracle blossom, not life behind bars, a love that ours. You found me within these dark walls, you healed me with the kindness of your heart. You told me you would never leave me. I had my doubts, but now I believe. Your devotion gave me faith. Your unyielding love kept me safe.
Aw.
That's so sweet.
It is sweet.
And the next one is called Nights in My Cell. Was cold and dark. Now I see past these prison gates. Vision of you is my escape. My love for you I can't explain. You're so far away, but your heart remains. When you accept my call, we're close again. The world we created is full of bliss. Every love letter is sealed with a kiss. You said you need me. I can't comprehend. But whatever it may be, my life is yours to the end.
Wow.
Sounds to me like you love somebody very much.
Yeah, yeah.
And yes, keep the poems coming.
And, you know, just FYI, women like that kind of thing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, we do. So, someone had posted what I'm fixing to read on, I forgot which website now. I remembered up until just now. But I printed it out because it was about Plain State Jail. We've all heard horror stories about that prison, and Rayla was pretty much confirming it. Although we can say that we've also heard that this happens at most prisons. Y'all ever see worms coming out of the shower walls? That's Plain State. Have you had to eat at every chow time with your ID card? That's Plain State. You ever watch a CO kick a cat with a broken leg 4 feet in the air? That's Plain State. Although I'd like to.
Oh man, I'm glad I'm not there.
You ever get yelled at to your face at 3:30 a.m. because you smiled in chow line? That's Plain State. When it rains, does it rain inside your dorm and flood the floors? That's Plain State. Does it get up to 120 degrees in the tin can they call a dorm, but you only get one fan for 48 inmates? And 9 times out of 10, when you ask for respite, you get denied? That's Plain State. Has your bunkie been maced all over her body, then made to sit covered in it for 4 whole days without a shower or water? That's Plain State. Ever been denied pads, tampons, and toilet paper? That's Plain State. You ever get denied chow till midnight because your dorm is on COVID lockdown? That's Plain State. If you know someone at this unit, just know they are not okay. And I know we've all heard, some of this. Not the cat thing. I haven't heard that, except for the WIN unit. I did hear that they were killing cats at the WIN unit. But we've heard it from countless units about eating with your ID card. That's
crazy.
Yeah, that's going on at quite a few units. And of course, the rain inside the dorm. I know a lot of the guys on death row, they get rain inside their cells. The whole worm thing, that coming out of the shower walls, that's me and spiders, me and worms, me and snakes, that they don't get along. So I'm not sure if. But Rayla was telling us she had to go through Plain State, and she said it was pretty bad. And she also said it was condemned. You said it was condemned, Rayla? Yeah, she's
10 years ago.
about 10 years ago. It wasn't fit for people to be housed there, but as you can see, they're still being housed there.
And when they asked me to come pick Rayla up, they said, you have to bring her some clothes because we don't have any clothes for her to wear. And I said, okay. I said, usually they, have clothes. And she said, no, we don't. And then when I got there, I brought her clothes, and then they said, don't have any underwear in there. I said, why not? And she said, we don't allow any underwear in here that doesn't belong in here, whatever that means. So I had to take the underwear back to the car. She said, take it out. We can't even let it come in the unit. So,
but they let free world clothes in, but
Yes.
they won't let underwear.
yeah, I don't know.
That's
That was weird. I mean, it's just very, very weird, you know. And then she said, and how are you kin to Rayla? I said, I'm a friend, you know. I said, I don't even know her. I said, I'm going to meet her today for the first time when she comes out. And she said, oh, okay. And these were weird people.
Wow. We're glad you're out, Rayla.
Yes.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah.
It's been a great week. Linda is wonderful, everybody.
She's yelling in the background. Linda's wonderful, and I think everyone who knows Linda knows that. And she's had a great week, her first week out.
Yes.
So I know she appreciates all the help. So you want to play a break song, David?
Yeah, but you're like 2 minutes early, but I'll play it anyway. I just gotta find it.
Oh, you gotta find.
I thought I had 2 minutes. I was starting to look for it now.
Oh yeah. Throw it back at me.
I will.
Yeah.
Well, the guys really like our song. They really do.
I got a Dennis Price song.
Okay.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
This is a song that I wrote a while back. I could never find even the words, so I just kind of remember little pieces and bits and whatnot. I don't know. Anyway, soul guitar. If this old guitar would talk, I wonder what it'd say. Would it tell you about my life and how I'm struggling through the pain, dear? Would it tell you? Would it tell you how I pushed away everyone that's dear to me? Would it tell you about the tears I cried on this old guitar you see? Would it tell you? And would it tell you about the hard times and how I lost touch? Would it tell you about the hate I've had for whom I love so much? Or would it tell you? Oh, would it tell you? As I'm strumming on this old guitar, I find tranquility. I sing about the world outside and what's happening to me. Or would it tell you? There are so many things in life that's happening today. When I strum on this old guitar, it helps me get away. Oh, what would it tell you? Would it tell you about the trials, yeah, or the troubles I may have? Would it tell you about how hard I'm trying to stay alive? Or would it tell you? Oh, would it tell you? If this old guitar would talk, I wonder what it'd say. Would it tell you about my life and how I struggled through the pain? sister. Well, don't you think we should put our heads together? Well, don't you know I'm looking for a rendezvous? Yeah, just me and your girl. I said, now don't you think we should put our heads together? What you say? Well, now that song we'll be singing, we'll be in at a perfect tune. Oh yeah, that perfect tune. Well, I've been searching for someone to take control. Yeah, now take control, girl. And I've been searching for someone who won't let go. No, don't let go, girl. Yeah, there's something about you, you're easy to find.
You're listening to KPFT Houston. Support for KPFT and the Prison Show is provided by the Cohen Parole Law Team. For almost 40 years, Gary Cohen has helped to represent incarcerated individuals throughout Texas, obtain parole, and fight parole revocations. We protect those who have fallen short of perfection from the wrath of those who believe they have attained it. More information about Gary Cohen and his associates, Alan Bennett and Gene Anthus, can be found on their website at parolelaw.com. You may also contact them at 512-476-6201.
All right, and we are back. Call 713-526-5738, option number 2, to get on the air and leave your shout out to your loved one. All right, let's get to Eva.
Hey Trey, how are you? So you probably know what's coming considering what day it is. Happy Halloween! May all the ghosts and ghouls leave you alone, and if they don't, well, just send them to me if you want and I will handle them for you. Maybe even a nice slick back my hair in a ponytail type of way. Anyway, Mr. Fancy, hopefully you're doing well and having a great day, and know that I'm thinking of you, Trey, as always. Jag önskar dig en underbar helg, var snäll, var glad, var utbredd. Looking forward to hearing from you soon, and I would love to see a smile on your face. Bye.
She was very bubbly. I like it. Okay, how about Eva Maria?
Good evening, everybody. This is Eva Maria from Germany. I would like to greet my pen friend Rodolfo and everyone in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, especially those who don't get a greeting tonight and are maybe feeling lonely or are grieving for someone. Here in Germany, it's quite cold and foggy at the moment, and I do hope you are not suffering from cold too much over there in Texas. And I guess it's darker than usual in November. And I would like to say, if this is possible and if this is an idea you can share, don't forget your light inside you. Don't forget, as the Quakers say, that of God within you. Good night. Have a blessed evening, Eva Maria.
You know, I heard from Marcus, David, and he's back in Berlin, and he said it was very, very cold over there. And I told him that we still have swamp ass going on over here. At least.
You won't have swamp ass Sunday.
I know. You see, I like it hot, and it's not going to be hot on Sunday. I'm going to be whiny. I know. I'm going to be
whiny. They got those things that you put in your gloves, the hand warmers?
Yeah.
And you could put some in your booty.
My booty. Artificial swamp ass.
Yeah. Well, if you missed it, you know.
Yeah, I'm not really missing that part. However, but yeah.
Dun-dun-dun.
Yeah. But Marcus did email me asking me about the Collin County correctional facility if we had heard anything, and I was waiting for David to get over here with the letters. But we didn't hear anything, and I have emailed everyone for y'all, everyone that I could think of, except Abbott. I'm not thinking Abbott would help. But anyway, let us know. Let us know, please. Okay, let's get to Italian Smile. Sorry about that.
Ciao, baby. I hope and pray you're doing all right. Thank you for your beautiful words. They touched my heart and truly made my whole day. You're always with me, in my mind, in my heart, every second of every minute. Keep your head up, my shotgun rider. Stay strong and stay safe. Remember, no matter how far we are still riding this road together, side by side. I love you so deeply, and I miss you more than words can say. But I carry you with me in every thought, in every little thing I do. Sending you all my love, my hugs, and my kisses. And thank you, Prison Show, for making this happen.
It's a big old kiss there, Italian Smile. All right, let's get to Caitlin.
This is a shout out for Beto Garza in Polunsky. Hola Beto, how are you? I hope that you're doing good, that you're smiling, and that you're in good health. As for me, everything is okay. I'm here with Belle, and she says howdy. Yeah, she is looking at me and she says hello. Other than that, yeah, pretty much the same. I think I have a bit of a cold or something because I have a kind of a coffee for the last couple of weeks, but it's not getting worse, so it could be just like allergies or stuff like that. So if I'm talking weird, that is why. Yeah, the weather here today is, typical yucky, kind of cold, rainy. It's not really that cold, I suppose. It's more rainy day. But at least we're all kind of here anyway. Other than that, please know that you're my heart and thoughts. And I also want to give a big shout out to Eric, Mark, Will, Debo, and Rudy. Hope you all are doing good. Sending hugs to everybody. So good night, sweet dreams, and stay safe. And to everybody at the Prison Show, a big, big thank you for making this happen.
That was cute, Caitlin.
That was the little dog, right?
Yeah, that's her new puppy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Linda was trying to figure it out.
Yeah, that's her.
Was David falling asleep?
Yeah. Falling asleep at the controls. Yeah.
That would be awesome. But Linda, you got to act fast. If he's falling asleep in there, you got to take photos, man.
Oh yeah.
Cause
she might have to do the board.
Yeah. Oh, jump up and do the board, Linda. I don't think I remember.
Yeah, we probably need to get you in here.
Oh, God, that was a joke, David.
I don't think so. I think it's pretty serious because I see a vacation in my future.
No, I don't.
Like a new job, you can't
Yeah.
have a vacation.
Once I pass that CDL Monday, then I might be on the road for about 6 weeks.
6 weeks? Oh, hell
I'll have to go through training. I talked to a guy today that said that whenever he went through training, there were 4 people in the truck, and the truck never stopped. They just kept rotating drivers. Could you imagine being on the road for that long? Freddie said whenever he started with that new company, he was on the road for 2 months. Didn't come home for 2 months.
Okay, so what is your plans for this?
I can put the show together, and you guys can execute it as best I can come up with. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if it does happen, what are we supposed to do? I'm a simplified Gumby. You're trained on the board. We need to get you in here so you don't forget it all.
Yeah, I guess, I'm sure there's someone that could assist us.
Yeah, her name's Danny.
Her name's Danny. I knew you were going to say that. Damn it.
Yeah. I mean, everybody needs to be cross-trained. We need to maybe get somebody else in here to answer phones at some point in time so if somebody else knows how to answer phones. I mean, I'm over here answering phones and running the board, but everybody's not David. I get it.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Okay, Linda's in the background, but y'all can hear her eyes rolling, right? You can hear it.
David is like an octopus. His arms
Yeah,
are going
I'm everywhere.
everywhere.
I'm on the computer. I'm on the board. I'm answering phones. I mean,
He'll be on my lap one day because he's bouncing all around in here.
Well, yeah, now you're stressing me out, David.
well, you get used to it.
You get used to being stressed.
No, you would get used to having your arms everywhere. I mean, if you were in here, you'd be having to do the same thing.
Yeah, I could, yeah, absolutely. All right, let me let's get to Kalyango.
Hello to everyone on the prison show. Hope everyone is doing well. I want to send my shout out to my brother Franklin Davis. Hope you're doing well. Honestly, I want to meet you physically and we have some conversation. Tell you my story, you tell me too your story. I want to visit you. I want to have fun with you when I'm there. You know, coming to the United States is not an easy thing because I live in a third world country whereby getting a visa it's not easy, and there are so many denials of the visa cases in Uganda. But with God, everything is possible. Hope one day I'll be able to visit you there and to visit the prison show, to be hosted by the death row angels. I love you. Thanks for the work you're doing. May the Almighty God continue blessing you abundantly. I want to send my shout out Lasso Peter Jr., Robinson Roberts, Lyd Rodri, Melissa Lucio, to my beautiful mom, Linda, Madame Danny, David, Peter, Francis. Much love and peace from Uganda. Have a blessed weekend. Love you all.
He always makes me smile. No matter what, he makes me smile. And I was looking for, I'm looking for a special shout out, but let's get to Miss Rodriguez.
You're on the air.
You're Miss Rodriguez?
Yes.
You're on the air.
Okay. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am. You're on the air.
Okay. Who am I speaking with?
I'm sorry.
Am I speaking to the radio station?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. You're on the air, and just talk like you're talking to whoever you're giving the shout out to.
Okay. I have a couple of shout outs.
Okay.
Okay. I'd like to make a shout out to my cousin Tommy Gunfrey. He's in the Ellis unit. Tommy, pick up your head up high. We love you. We miss you so much. Hope you come home soon to your family. And then another shout out to my loved one, Terry Arnold. He's in the medical unit. Terry, I love you. I miss you. I can't wait for you to come out soon from your girlfriend, Crystal. Love you, Terry. Sweet dreams. And then another one, big shout out to my cousin, JJ. He's in federal duties in Kentucky. JJ, keep your head up high. You come to your family. We love you, miss you, and have a Thanksgiving. If I don't see you, from your cousin Crystal. We love you. Thanks.
All right. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. I want to give a huge special shout out to Kelsey Young. middle name Jabari Wade. Kelsey Jabari Wade Young over at the Bill Clements unit. The prison show loves you very much, and we just wanted to shout out to you, especially. I hope you're doing well. All right, and the list is not on the screen. I think it is Carrie.
The Prison Show, this is Kerry from Over the Pond, wishing you all a wonderful show and good evening to all of those listening, the family members and everybody else, and thank you to the Prison Show for helping these people, to connect with the world outside those walls. It can't be easy, but every little helps. And this is for Robert Robertson in the Polonsky unit, wishing him a happy birthday on the 10th of November. This is your warrior sister Kerry. I'm sure Manuel has told you all about me. And good news for Tremaine Wood. And please, Governor Stitt, please agree with what the Clemency Board agreed the other day and, spare his life. And good evening to you all and take care. Love and hugs from me over the pond, and as I say, it's a bit weird talking into this thing, but I'm getting better. And to everybody at the Prison Show, guests, speakers, people that give you advice, please do take it to all those that are coming up for parole. It's very, very important because they've been there, done it, got the t-shirt, as we say over here, and just take what they say because it's good advice. As I say, enjoy the rest of your evening, whatever you're doing. Take care all, and big hugs and support from me across the pond. Bye.
She's so sweet. And she did bring up a good point that I hadn't mentioned tonight. Tremaine Wood over in Oklahoma has an execution date next week. He is law of parties, and his brother apparently has admitted to the murder, and he did not get the death sentence, but Tremaine did. So he is scheduled next week, and the parole board voted to grant clemency. So hopefully the governor will vote with what the board is recommending. Okay, let's get to Kiki.
Hey, this message is for Rodney Reed at the Polonsky unit. Hey Rodney, it's Kiki. Just waking up, and I got Jeff over here right now. It's Friday morning. Getting some things done around the house and waiting on your call. Then I'm gonna head over to Doug's for the weekend, hang out there, try to get some work in. Anyways, thinking of you, miss you, love you, and I can't wait to hear your voice at noon today, my time to your time. I love you, and I will talk to you here in a couple hours. All right, thank you, Danny and David and Linda, for doing the prison show and allowing us all to leave messages for our loved ones. I hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend. And everybody out there who's listening, I hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend as well. God bless you all. Love you. Talk to you soon, Rodney.
All right, y'all call 713-526-5738, option number 2. Y'all call. Leave a shout out for your loved one in prison. All right, now let's get to the not so mysterious Mike.
Hello, this is Mysterious Mike doing his shout-outs for the Historic Prison Show. Here's my shout-outs. The guys of Texas, Guy Alexander, Jamie Cuppett, Stephen Russell, Stephen McGee. Shout-out for Philip Perez. Shout-out for Matt, Thomas, Edward Reeves, Adam Wilkerson. Shout-out for Aaron Vasquez. Shout-out for Haas. Shout-out for Keith Money. Shout out, Tasha wants me to do a shout out for Payday. Shout out for Oz. Shout out for Curtis Robertson. Shout out for Jesse Cortez. Shout out for Bill R. Sims. Shout out for Raymond Lee Cart. And a special shout out to Clarence Bowman. Hopefully you're doing much better. And tonight the U of H plays the University of Central Florida Golden Knights in Orlando, Florida. The UH Cougars take on the Golden Knights. Hopefully we'll win this game tonight. And hope everybody is doing well and have a wonderful weekend. You can write Mysterious Mike in care of David Collingsworth. And remember to donate to KPFT 90.1 FM and the Historic Prison Show. Adios.
See, he's still a mystery.
Yeah, in some ways he really is. Have y'all heard from Clarence Bowman?
No. He calls in once in a blue moon, but he hadn't called in quite a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yep, maybe we ought to reach out.
Yeah, do you have his phone number?
Yeah, I got his number.
Okay, well, maybe give him a call tomorrow. You don't want to wake him up.
You think he's asleep?
Probably not.
Yeah, he's probably got his days and nights mixed up.
Probably.
Yep.
Okay, now let's get to Tanya.
Tanya?
Yep. Tanya Tucker.
David, this is Tanya Payne in Massachusetts. I just wanted to do a shout out. Hello, everyone on death row and all the rest of you crazy people down there in Texas. This is Tanya Payne calling from Massachusetts. I'm still doing my best to work on the cases that I've been working on and help advocate for you all and against the death penalty and the law of parties, my pet peeve. But I also wanted to do a shout out to some people. I want to do a shout out to Jeffrey Wood. Jeff, I'm sorry I haven't been emailing very much. My health has been kind of rough the past couple months. But I'm going to continue to help you as much as I can, and you already know the things that I'm doing. So I want to send love and light to all my friends that I've spoken to over the years, that I've written, corresponded with over the years, and Jeff is just my newest friend. And I would also like to send a shout out to Patrick Murphy. I'm still advocating for you.
All right.
That's one way to end it.
Okay. All right. Well, I wasn't expecting that.
Well, she's still advocating for it.
Yep, she is. Awesome. Okay, and is this Captain Tom or just Tom?
I think there's only one Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Captain Tom, KPFT Houston. We're still in fund drive till November the 9th. So please be generous enough to give us a call at 713-526-5738 or text the word GIVE to 713-526-5738. And also you get to The Prison Show. And also, I want to do my couple shout-outs. My friends at my brother John Michael Armstrong, J.B. Anderson, Bob Dunn, Roger Lee, Leroy, and all my incarcerated veterans, and also my homeless veterans. And don't forget that we're, like I said, we're still in fund drive. So give us a call at 713-526-5738 or text the word GIVE to 713-526-5738. I'm Captain Tom. We'll see you next week right here at KPFT.
All right. Thank you, Captain Tom. And I neglected to give the address for the prison show, which includes Captain Tom and Mysterious Mike, Linda, and I. And David too, considering it's David's address. 226 Chipmunk Trail, Shepherd, Texas 77371. So mail all of the prison shows letters to that address, not here. That address. Okay.
You know, sometimes they still mail it to Lovett.
Yeah, there is not even a building on Lovett.
And there's not even a parking lot anymore. The grass grew over.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, they just cleaned up the whole lot and just let the grass grow.
Well, so you see, you really should mail it to 226 Chipmunk Trail, Shepherd, Texas 77371, unless you have our personal addresses or unless you're on the tablet with us.
Do you know how long it's been since they've listened to the show when they sent a letter to Lovett?
It's been a minute. If they're sending it to Lovett, it's been a minute.
Since COVID?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was March of 2020 when we left the Lovett station. So.
Right after the bike rally.
Yes.
That was a sad day.
We like the old station.
Yes.
We really like
Linda,
it.
you gonna make shout outs, or Jamin, you gonna make some shout outs? You got some shout outs to make? Yep, somebody needs to make some shout outs.
Well, Linda, make some shout outs, man.
Come on, Linda, we got a microphone over here for you. You be yelling in the background.
I got a big mouth.
Well, yeah, but they can't hear you. We call you Gloria. That's how Gloria does it. She just sits in the background in a
Few
chair.
shout outs tonight. William Owens Sr., Tyrone Williams, Iron Thunder Horse, Amanda Bolton, Ricky Layfield, Alt Teak Weston, Vincent Baker, Dwayne Cordovo, Stephen Crescendo, or whatever, Herbert Williams, and John Ness. That's all I got for tonight.
That's it?
Yep. I left my other big list at home because it had gotten so long.
Yeah, your list was pretty.
I know, and I had a bad week because I totaled my car. A deer totaled my new car. I only made 2 payments on it, and this deer just ran out and just totaled it. And
they did
I was
total
sad
it?
when they called me today because I was hoping they could fix it, but it can't be fixed. So.
Oh, they did total it.
Yeah, I was on my way to Palestine. I was about 10 miles out of Palestine when that dang thing came out of nowhere.
Okay, I thought you had said it wasn't total.
Well, they called me yesterday and told me they were going to fix it. Then they sent me a message this morning when I was on my way here from Fairfield. They said that they're going to have to total it.
Oh.
But thank goodness I bought that gap insurance, so
yes,
it should pay everything off. I hope.
I hope so.
But I'm really going to miss it. I really loved it.
Yeah.
Oh well.
All right, let's get to we have Gloria. Let's throw Gloria on the. Hey,
I bought that gap insurance, so.
Hey, Gloria.
Yes, it should.
Okay, I got to turn the radio
yeah.
off. Okay. I wanted to make a few shout-outs. Oh, God, this is the echo everybody's talking about.
Oh, yes.
First of all, I want to say hello to Erica Shepard and Melissa Lucio up in Gatesville. Is that where they're at?
Yes.
Yeah.
In Gatesville, yes.
Okay, the women. And then I want to say hello to Willie T. Washington I enjoyed the visit, and I hope to see you soon. Spider, um, hello, hello, hello. Um, give me a call whenever you can. T. Irvin, great visit. I'll be back soon. I'm going to check and see who else is visiting you the rest of the month. Let's see. Oh, and Robert Robertson, happy birthday. Wow. I hope next year at this time you are celebrating far, far away from Polonsky. Charles Flores, Cheapers. Securus will not let me contact you. I actually deleted the letters I was trying to send you for 3 weeks, and I copied and pasted them, and then I put them back in. Still wouldn't let me send them, so screw you, Securus. Wanted to say hello to Juan Balderas, Tony Ford. Hope you're doing okay. Thomas Millerell. I got a letter from you, but dude, I think it was for somebody else. So I don't know what's up with that. Brittany, stuff happening in your case. In fact, I heard Danny say that, I wrote it down, let's see, January 21st. So I am going to be in New Orleans. Danny, is that what you said? She was going to have an in-bank hearing?
Yeah, yes, in New Orleans.
Okay. Well, Lee and Sister Mama Sonia and I said we were going to drive to New Orleans.
Oh, wow.
So,
yeah, it's Wednesday, January 21st.
Okay. That's a busy week. Monday, the 19th, we're going to be in the Martin Luther King parade. In fact, you guys, or gals, whoever's listening, tell your families. I know the majority of y'all are from Houston. So ask your families to come be in the Martin Luther King parade with us. It's lots of fun. The kids can throw candy to the kids on the street. And anyway, I don't know our entry number yet. But anyway, let your family and friends know if they're in Houston. Let's see. Big Will, hello, hello. Obie, hello to you. Ram, I hope you're doing okay. Obie Weathers, hi to you. Let me see, who am I forgetting here? Jeff Wood, yeah, hello to you. Hello, hello. And I don't know where you are, Clinton Young, but you're somewhere in Texas. So anyway, hello to you too. I hope you're doing good, and I hope the idiots that put you back in prison are doing bad. Okay, I think that's it. We are going to be signing holiday cards for Death Row on Saturday, let me see, November 22nd at 12 noon at Shade Center. So y'all come help us sign cards and address envelopes. And we're going to have a potluck lunch. So bring something yummy and good and healthy if you can. But if not, it'll be good. Let's see. I know I'm forgetting something. Oh, well, I guess that's it. Oh, Kenneth Foster. Hey, um, now you're gonna have to quit calling CJ when we're having meetings. We meet on the first Thursday. Okay.
Mumia can hear you, Kenny.
Who?
Mumia?
Oh, God, yes. Mamiya, sending you my love and best wishes. I think I just had the same cataract surgery that you had, where they have to go back and get rid of the scar tissue. And I'm seeing better, and I'm sure you are too. And also up there in Pennsylvania, Brian Arroyo. You are one of my heroes. Hang in there and keep fighting. Okay. And you know what? I don't have it with me. I got a letter from somebody in New York and somebody in another state. I guess when I'm on the prison show, people hear me and see me. Oh, wow. Listen to this, y'all. I got a letter from a dude at the Styles unit, I believe, who says he knew me way, way back when he worked for the Huntsville item. And he used to see me and talk to me protesting executions. Well, that was, I think he said in the 90s. Anyway, he's now in prison, no longer reporting for the Huntsville item. And dude, I can't remember your name right now, but if you're listening, I'm going to answer your letter, and I'm totally intrigued, and I'm going to see if I can help you with your health issues. Okay, I'm taking up too much time, y'all. Thanks.
All right, thanks, Gloria.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, and we have Jason on line 2. Hey, Jason.
Hello, Madam Danny, Mama Linda, and Cowboy Dave. And to everyone who can hear me from sea to shining sea, all over, my brothers and sisters behind the walls. It is good to be back with you again. Here we are together again on the radio. So, starting out with my shout-outs tonight. So, first and foremost, I always begin with my brothers at the Walls Unit. And it is already time to come and see you guys next Saturday. So, I look forward to seeing Eric, Buddy, Corey. Hope you guys are doing well. And, again, look forward to seeing you guys. The second shout-out is a very special shout-out. I'm super excited. So tomorrow, I will be visiting with not just a small group of brothers that are part of the Ferguson Unit Trustee Camp Mentor Program, but with 30 to 40 brothers from the Trustee Camp there at Ferguson Unit, as I'm proud to share that the Christian Restorative Justice Mentors Association will be presenting a class. It's called the Pre-Release Living Accessible Network course, and it's going to be the first time that myself and my fellow volunteers have put this on, but we're super excited to share that with you guys. You guys are going to be the first ones, and hopefully it's something that we will be presenting at trustee camps across Texas one day, and maybe beyond. Who knows what the Lord has. Shout out to the brothers over at the Ellis unit and the Kairos brothers. Look forward to see you guys as well very soon. Shout out to the sisters at the EWAP program. Look forward to attending your graduation as well here in a couple weeks. So, on to the moment that you guys have been waiting for, my mentor moment. Now, remember, I always begin with a mentor moment. My intent is to encourage you, to lift your spirits, and maybe even challenge you. So, as we all know, and some of us are maybe still adjusting to, we just rolled the clocks back for daylight savings time last Sunday morning. So, have you ever felt like maybe you were also falling back again? Maybe you've had a setback. Maybe you've been recently set off, as is the term for parole denial here in Texas anyways. But sometimes a setback is a set up for your next leap forward. So we just gained an hour of daylight in the morning because we rolled the clocks back, right? So what if you use that extra hour of daylight in the morning to focus on gaining new perspective on your setbacks and your delays that feel like a step back? However, again, often those situations that feel like a step back, often they make room for you to take a step back and to gain clarity, alignment, and strength. So don't look at a step back as a fallback or as a defeat. Take, for example, a bow and arrow, okay? So look at a bow and arrow. So you have to pull the bow back before you can release the arrow, right? So and then after you release the arrow, there's no telling where you might land. So I turn your attention to the book of James, chapter 1, verses 2 through 4. It says, "Dear brothers and sisters, when troubles of any kind come your way, consider it pure joy, for you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. So let it grow, for your endurance is fully developed. You will be perfect and complete." And last but not least, Proverbs 24, verse 16. Now, this is the New Living Translation. It says, "The godly may trip up to 7 times, but they will get up again. But one disaster is enough to overthrow the wicked." So I leave you with that. Always remember, hey, keep hoping, keep believing, keep trusting, take care of yourself, and maybe even take care of your neighbor too. That's all for tonight. Have a blessed week, and good night, everyone.
All right. Thank you, Jason. All right. I'm going to do my shout outs really quick. Big shout out to Bo over at the Styles Unit. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Big shout out to you. Okay, Farron and T. Big Head. Yes. I'm saying a shout out to you, Big Head. Jason Thornburg. David Hunter. Larry at the Walls Unit. Britt. Troy Glover. Greg Bryant. Travis Fletcher. Eddie at the Wainwright Unit. Joel at the Hughes Unit. Jay at the Wynn Unit. Hey, Jay. And Chucky. Bet you never thought I would give you a shout out. Chucky at the Wynn Unit. Leroy at the Pack Unit. Brian Rogers. Jeff over at Polonsky. Will Spear. I'm going to give Kelsey Young another shout out. Big shout out to you again. Randy over at Dallas County Jail. I am going to move over, so just wanted to let you know I haven't written back. I need to set up an account. So big shout out to you. And, of course, CJ, a huge shout out to you. All right, and now we have Tanisha. Hi, Tanisha.
Hi, how are you?
Good. You're on the air. Go ahead with your shout out.
Okay, well, this is Tanisha Dancer. I want to shout out to my husband, Jimmy Dancer. I just want to let him know that I love him so much. And I'm looking forward to marrying him December the 3rd and ready for him to come home.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
That is awesome news. Congratulations to both of you. And I know you can't wait for him to get home.
Absolutely. Thank you. And I love him one more time.
All right. You have a great weekend.
You too.
Bye-bye. Okay, David, did you, by chance, want to leave a few shout-outs, maybe a few hundred?
Maybe a few hundred.
Yep.
I was over here being an octopus. Linda just watching.
You're not letting her do anything?
It's a team effort.
Oh, it's a team.
Team players. We're in here having fun. I'd like to make a really neat shout out. I think I might have sent you this. It was from Ivan Williams. Remember whenever we first started on Edovo tablets, we got that email from California, and it says, "We can hear you loud and clear."
Yes.
So Ivan Williams says, "David, we're in Nevada. We hear you loud and clear." They said they barely got tablets about 2 months ago, but that they love the show.
Oh, well, welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome.
So I was watching Edovo, and they advertised that we're in 45 states, but whenever I downloaded it, we're in 47 states.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
47 states.
47 states. So we're growing, and the bill's coming up. I got to make the bill. I got to pay the bill.
Pay it.
Yeah, and thank you for letting us pay it. I mean, that's the cool part about it.
Well, wait, have we heard from people in all 47 states?
I'd have to go back and look. So we have a potential of getting 900,000 plus, and the last time I added it up, we were only at the 400,000 mark. So there's still more people out there.
Yeah, well, let us know if you're listening. You know the address.
Tell it again.
226 Chipmunk Trail, Shepherd, Texas, 77371. Send us a letter. Let us know that you're listening, and obviously we're going to know what state you're from, but
yep.
Yeah, let
Maybe
us know.
So. So I get a lot of emails, and I do answer most of my emails, but I've also been getting a lot of requests to do phone calls and video visits and things like that. The ladies might do that stuff, but I don't do that stuff. And then I keep getting a request for patent pendings and all kinds of things. Man, we're a shout-out radio show. And, I'm sorry, but we can't do that. I mean, I'm not sure how ethical it would even be. But just wanted to let you guys know. And Terry Leclerc even mentioned it to Danny and Miss Linda the other day. Don't send your originals. We're not lawyers. You send us all your legal work, and we don't know what to do with it. We don't have, Paul came on. He may take some pro bono stuff, and Terry Pedden might, but we can't speak for them. And, we don't know what to do with all that stuff. We really don't. And we're not trying to be unhelpful. We want to be very helpful, but at the same time, we are a radio show, and KPFT stands for Keeping Prison Families Together. And that's what our whole goal is. We want to humanize the incarceration experience and make sure that the families stay in touch with you. So please keep that in mind. Did I say that okay, Danny? Didn't come out rude, did it?
No, it was well. No, it was it was very PC.
Yeah, I was trying to be polite about it because we really care and we wish we could do all kinds of stuff. But you know what? We're in awe of the simple fact that we're in 47 states now. We've been a little radio station, a FM radio station with about 100-mile radius, and now all of a sudden we're in 47 states. We were trying to get out to the ladies. Oh, we reached the ladies all right. We just whoop right on past them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And what didn't somebody said today or yesterday that there's still a lot of ladies that don't even know that we're on the air. We're on the tablets.
Right, there are quite a few that don't know. So y'all spread the word.
Spread the word. Let your celly know. Hey, check this out. And all the Lioness ladies, y'all let people know. Jennifer and Marcy both say that they tell everybody. But man, let's get the word out. We're out here for you.
Yeah, we sure are. But keep in mind, like David said, we're, you know, Linda and I do a lot of visits. We absolutely do a lot of visits, and we do a lot of phone calls. However, you know, I'm like single lady here, one income. I don't have that much, and I know Linda is struggling herself. You know, but we definitely want to help, and when we can, we do. Just be prepared that we may our response time for I don't know about Linda, but I know my response time sucks. I will admit that, but I do get to it. And I think Securus is messing with my messages, because sometimes it tells me it didn't send, and then it sends it twice, or then I know I sent it. It's in my sent thing, but they're not getting it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a challenge. Yesterday I got 20 messages from one fella, and I hope he's not disappointed because I only sent him one back. So it was like you'd write a sentence and push enter. I mean, to me that's a quarter every time you do that. So he sent me 20 messages. I mean, that's like $5, right?
You know, that's a good point, David, because a lot of Lena and I have the same issue. Just, you know, before you hit that send button, make sure, because if you're getting the money, you're getting, you know, we don't know if you're in another state, but most of the time in Texas, loved ones put the money on their account. So,
yeah, but be frugal with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how many characters or how many words you actually get for your quarter, but make one long message and I'll read it. And if I respond with a thumbs up or an okay, you know, don't be disappointed. At least I responded. I mean,
he does send the thumbs up quite
I
often.
get the thumbs up quite a bit.
Boom. I'm like, well, he read it.
Yeah. And it's like, okay. I mean, sometimes I don't know what to say. But I'd like to shout out to James McElreath and John Thomas, Brandon Hemingway, Decorian Porter McCauley, Ivan Williams, Ronald Allman, Stephen Drayton, Daniel Lipscomb, Lionel Rogers, Charles Miller, Charles Morris, Alexander Orchard, Christian Wilkinson, Larry Johnson, Rashad Watson, Dustin Flowers, Roy Forbes, Terry Taylor, Ireland McKay, Daisha Redmond, Ronnie Osirio, Kevin Jackson, James Conley, Juan Segura, Katya Myers. Katya, I can see you're online right now. Cleto Guerrero, Victor Loya, Latwang Reed, Charles Booth, Tyler Bowman, Tiffany Cheeks, hadn't heard from you in a while, hope you're doing good. Jordan Seal, Marvin Covington, Crystal Minnie, Carrie Sellers, Marcus Brown, Walter Woodard, Victor Gamble, Rashad Eady. I can see you're online too, Rashad. This app's pretty cool, Danny. Maria Pena.
I want it.
Jaime Quijano Jr. You haven't downloaded the mobile app for Getting Out?
Oh, I thought you meant Edovo.
No,
no, I
got
haven't.
that on my computer. I don't have that on my phone. They gave me a thing for Edovo to where I can actually log on and see all the different stuff. And that way, whenever they upload the prison show, I can actually go in and play it and make sure that it's on the video and the audio. So, because it wasn't working for a while. They would say they uploaded it, but whenever you go to upload it and you go push the play, it wouldn't play. I mean, there's gremlins everywhere.
Yeah, especially when it concerns us.
Arian Medina, Charles Don Flores, Corey Stringer, Cornelius Robinson, Dennis Lee Richardson, 3RD, Dennis Price, Douglas Rivera, Jeremy Adler, Joe Ramirez, Kenny Morissette, Kenny Travis, Pete Sines, Roderick Cooks, Roderick Johnson, Rodney Reed, Roy Kaiser, Will Spear, Clinton Young, Perry Williams, and can't forget Sonny Wade Wilson.
All right, let's get. Is that all?
That's good for today. I didn't go through the whole list.
Oh, okay.
We got Lydia online.
Yes, we do. Let's get to Lydia. Hey, Lydia.
Hey, good night, good evening. I was already asleep. I went to bed, but I woke up and I said, "Oh, the prison show." Yeah, so I'm here calling just to let everybody know that we're okay. It's a beautiful night. It was a beautiful day, but I had a long week, just tired. But I have a birthday party tomorrow, and Frank went through surgeries, and he's well. I mean, he's went through it, and he's fine. And what else? Oh, my sister had a carpal tunnel surgery too. So we've had a long week, and work was just tiring this week. It was just draining. Yeah. But I'm good. We're good, and it's, like I said, it's a beautiful night, and we're blessed. Yeah, we're blessed. So I just want to tell Miko that I love him, and I miss him. And I want to send my saludos to Big Will, to Eric, and who else? There's other people. Roderick, Mark, Brandon. And if I'm forgetting somebody, I'm sorry.
I'm sure they'll forgive you.
They will. Yeah. No, but I was thinking about Blaine's. Well, he comes to mind all the time, and there was a real pretty song that he told me to hear, and it was, I think, Paper Roses. It's a beautiful song. If y'all have, you have that app, so you can maybe hear it. But it's a beautiful song. And there was also another song that Beto said he liked. Love flows, or something about love. Something. But anyway, you all have a good night. And get some sleep. Okay? And Linda and see, it's kind of late. And David. And I'm forgetting one name.
Me, Danny.
Danny. Yeah. It's kind of late there. My brain's fried. But good night, everyone. Drive home safely, everyone.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Lydia.
Good night. You guys have a good weekend.
You too.
Bye.
All right, David.
Now what? It's time to go.
It's time to go, yeah.
Woohoo! Skyla Dawn coming back. Y'all stay tuned. And DJ Chill and Skyla Dawn with Damage Control will be on. And, man, it's been a pretty good show. I'm not a writ writer, but I think Paul gave a lot of information. And Danny and Miss Linda, if y'all don't mind, if they need that paperwork, maybe you can figure out how to get it to them.
Yeah, we'll get it to them if you need it. Write to us.
Write to us. All right, y'all have a good weekend.
Have a great weekend.
See you at visiting hours next week. Mama ain't been doing too well, I'll tell you more see you